Hello lovelies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, I hope that you will stick around and subscribe. Today is just going to be a fun little video. I came across a poem by Langston Hughes titled 50-50. So let's go ahead and read it. I'm all alone in this world, she said. Ain't got nobody to share my bed. Ain't got nobody to hold my hand. The truth of the matters, I ain't got no man. Big boy opened his mouth and said, trouble with you is you ain't got no head. If you had a head and used your mind, you could have me with you all the time. She answered, babe, what must I do? He said, share your bed and your money too. So I'm sure that a lot of you ladies are hypergamous just like me, but unfortunately, a lot of women in the black community feel as though they have to do 50-50, or it's like it's 2021, it's 50-50. But be honest, is it actually 50-50? So you mean to tell me that a man is going to pursue you, ask for your life, your time, attention, and energy, and you're just going to pay him to do that? You're going to pay half the bills, do all the chores. They never do half the chores. You're going to do all the chores, be working all day, be expected to have intercourse with them every night as much as he wants, and you have to risk your life to give birth to children, and he just only offers like one job. Usually they don't ever actually share. So I'm very traditional. I want to be a housewife. Honestly, I plan on being a housewife. And so the thing is, so this whole 50-50 thing is not common in other communities. Other men know that they're supposed to be the providers and protector of women and children. But only in Blackistan do they think that this whole 50-50 thing is supposed to work out. So I don't understand. I really can't process it. If you pursue me, why am I going to pay you for pursuing me? I'm not going to pay you for coming to the store. If you want me, I am the table. But yeah, so Lacey Hughes said it best. So, there are so many women who think that it's not fair. You gotta hold a brother down. Why are you gonna let someone into your life just so that you can struggle with them? That's horrible. Don't you think it's horrible? I think that's insulting. Why not try to make sure that you are in your best position before trying to come ruin someone's life? Most of these women are better off single. Why are you losing your head and doing all of these wife duties for men who ain't even married to you? We're going to make a video about submission later, but it doesn't make sense to me. I just can't process it. I like to do things that benefit me, and it's like, if it doesn't benefit me, why would I do it? So within this poem, this woman is desperate for a man, and it's like, she probably doesn't need one, but honestly, he is, let's break it down. So he said he's all alone in this world, right? So she ain't got nobody to share her bed and nobody to hold her hand. Let's just assume she's an older woman, right? And so in the black community, they have this thing about women pushing a wall and stuff. That's goofy, honestly, because it's like, you got into like your early 30s, like calm down. But in the black community, they keep expecting women to have children, and have a man. Even like when you're a little kid or just a teenager, they're like, where's your man at? We ain't gonna get married and everything like this. First of all, black women don't even get married. I think that's pathetic. I'm sorry, that's kind of rude, but I think it's pathetic to push black women to get a man, and the men in the community don't even try to marry the women. Like, why are you pushing them to get into a relationship with any old man? Most of them are not marriage material. Most black men in the community are not marriage material. So then when it gets into this whole pushing young girls to get into a relationship, they only base black women's value off of if she has a man in her life. And it's like, are you serious? Not about the quality of the man, not even just a man, if she has a black man. And most of the time, if he's a drug dealer, a criminal, or if he got so many baby mamas and everything like that, then it's like, oh, girl, you got one. And it's like, are you serious? How about actually giving these girls some standards? Stop placing the value over if they have a man on their arm, and instead of them actually choosing someone who actually brings something to their life. Because it don't matter if you don't know nobody share your bed or hold your hand. Your time is not running out. You've got time, freeze your eggs. Like, come on now. Black women age the best in this world. We look young, we stay young, we look beautiful. Our hair is beautiful, our skin is beautiful, our features are beautiful. And that stuff is not about to waste until our late 40s. And even then, we still look good. If you're worried about having children, you can freeze your eggs. This whole time waiting to bring a man into your world, and most of them are not providers or protectors, especially when most black men are only dead set on a black man. Like, you might as well, if you're gonna provide for this man, like, I don't know, that makes me want to puke. But most of y'all be providing for black men, and it's like, if you're gonna provide to them, how about instead of trying to provide, actually use that money, and instead of spending it on them, actually save up your money and like go freeze your eggs. You need to freeze them. That way you can actually have have more time to actually stop worrying about having someone with you instead of worrying about having children. Because too many of us be busting out children for any old man when it's not even worth it for us. So in the next stanza, or paragraph, big boy opened his mouth and said, trouble with you is you ain't got no head. If you had a head and used your mind, you could have me with you all the time. Now when he did that, he lowered her self-esteem. So she ain't got no head. And he also said, you could have me. Look at that italics. He's putting himself in the prize position. He's putting the value of himself so that she will try to want him. She's already putting herself in a beggar position. Do not put yourself ever in the beggar position. You know why? Because it leads you to the perfect chance to be taken advantage of. He's putting in your head, you could do this and you could have me. I am the prize. That's exactly what he's saying. Then she answered, babe, what must I do? He said, share your bed. Share your bed and your money too. Now this part. And your money too. He doesn't just want your bed. He doesn't just want to sleep with you. He wants your money too. He wants to be treated like a princess as well. You ain't no princess. He's saying, I'm the princess. I'm the one who deserves to be pampered. These men are hypergamous, hunty. They are hypergamous. So he's saying, you better work hard and so I can leech off of you. It's just a man to you. That's why Langston said big boy. It's not a man. It's not an adult. It's a big boy, a big old grown boy. Now you want to be in this position? Black women age wonderfully. But anytime I see black women with a dusty, she don't be aging well at all. Her body does not age well. She doesn't have time to stay fit because she's too busy worrying about these raggedy kids with her raggedy man. No, I'm not going to say raggedy kids. It's not their fault that they have a dusty parents. But those kids are going to go up the same pathology, seeing their parents. I don't understand how a lot of these boys can grow up and see their mom struggling their whole life and then try to put another woman in the same position. Like, that's horrible. But yeah, back to this. He's basically saying, you can work hard for me and I'll be the prize and then I'll leech right off of you. Don't you think it's weak when a man wants to be the prize and provide it for? Why? Like, you're the one who gives life. You're the one who's going to be putting most in the relationship because you're the one who's going to have to risk your life in order to bring these children into the world. But black men be giving these men children and risking their life for men who don't even care about those children. We need to raise our standards so that big boys can't walk into your life and try to absorb everything from you. I'm glad that there are a lot of young women who are watching me, also Generation X and millennials and stuff. I'm glad that many of you are watching me. I will try to be more consistent. I'll try to find more things like this that I can quickly make. I still need to do the one about the TikToks, so I'm going to try to get those out soon. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, Black women and young girls, especially Gen Z, you see everything that's happening in this world. You have everything at your fingertips. You see how this world treats you. Don't lower your standards for big boys to come in and leech off of you. Don't let them snatch your beauty away. Don't let them snatch away your life. It's not free. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you all stick around. So say with me now. No reciprocity, you will not see me. I will be sitting in my femininity. Goodbye.